Okay guys, so welcome to my YouTube channel. This is really smart, man. It's very modern.
Yeah, I always think, I was on some networking a couple of years ago, and just getting the final finishes is key, you know. Nice chrome plug sockets and switches, and then nice door handles. People notice when, you know, the final sort of finish. Underfloor heating.
Oh, nice.
Which is as it's, see, each room has its own thermostat.
So in terms of the costing, won't that be too expensive to manage, or?
The underfloor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we obviously looked at every different option, and we were actually at one point going to put all electric air sourced in. Yeah. But after speaking to a lot of developers and a lot of doing a lot of research, a lot of people said that sometimes in the cold winter like it is now, it sometimes struggles with the air source just to get up to that temperature. Okay. And of course, we didn't want 20 people ringing saying the rooms are cold.
Yeah, you don't want that.
That's right. So how Thurston Construction have built the boiler room is we have put a gas boiler in with underfloor, but how we've built it is if we did want to change it completely to electric later, we can do that without ripping the building
So
apart.
will the rooms have like radiators or not?
No, we don't need radiators, or even if we change it, it's already all in. So we can, if at a later date, if we did decide just to go to hydrogen or electric, we can just change the boiler room. We don't have to touch the main building.
Okay, cool.
But what we will do is, which is obviously a bit of a grey area, is obviously if tenants turn up the thermostats high and then leave, and the energy bill goes really high. So we've got some kind of breaker, haven't we, Dave? So in our tenancy agreement, we're going to put reasonable usage, and then we'll check every so often people's rooms. Yeah. So if there is an indication that somebody's, you know.
So you can literally check in, you know, individual rooms on how much they're using.
Yes. So if they're like, you know, putting it full and leaving the windows open, we can manage that, because that is obviously with energy crisis at the moment. It is for HMOs, it's a bit of an issue. Yeah.
So should we check out?
Yeah, let's go a bit further.
So So this is like one of the finished room.
The stage one. So we've staged 3 of them.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is, so we've staged 3 of the rooms, and then the other rooms are just going to be the basic furniture, and we're going to probably offer a package. You know, if you want the room as it is, it's going to cost X amount.
Yeah.
If you want the room just with the furniture and a load, you buy your own linen and bits and pieces, then it's X amount, and we're going to work that out.
Okay. Why Darlington?
Why Darlington is because a number of reasons. I'm from Darlington.
Yeah.
My main agency is in Darlington. Obviously, I've worked in the property market in Darlington for coming up 20 years now, so I do feel like I know the market well. And we knew this building was coming up, me and my business partner Ollie on this. So yeah, that's basically from me, around the corner from our office. We knew the building was coming up, we know the area, we know the demand's high, so that's it.
So what's causing the demand to be high?
I think it's a mixture of a lot of things that's happened over the last couple of years. The demand really started really high as soon as we come out of lockdown 1, and I think it's because of a lot of the development and businesses coming to the area.
Yeah.
So obviously initially 2 years ago we had Amazon open, which I think 3,000 or 4,000 workforce. Then all other things, the Freeport, the airport, all the development down to the Treasury coming to the area, and the shortage of housing. There's a lot of people now, for example, working at Amazon, where they're actually originally from the south, and that's caused obviously not enough accommodation, which then is basically why HMOs have now become a thing in the northeast.
But sometimes I struggle with the HMO prices up north, because you can rent a property for £500 and you also get a room on the market for £500. So you know where
you're right, that's true, and that's why a lot of people, as you know, do the rent to rent strategy. But you're right, room rents at the moment, you know, people are saying to us, what are we going to let these for? And as I say, at the moment we haven't got enough room, so it is starting to move that level up. And I was just saying earlier to Ollie, obviously I know we've got interest rates, I think they might be going up today, but you know, rents have moved, so it's all relative.
So just a bit about yourself, Ben. So you know, what's your background, how you started, you know?
I was at uni in Sheffield, and basically did a sandwich degree in estate agent in Darlington called Sanderson's, and I did a year's experience there. And then they offered me a job when I left uni in 2004, and I got put in the lettings department. So for the first sort of 8 years, I just did solid lettings and property management. And then in 2012, I set up on my own. For the first 4 or 5 years, built the lettings business up, but then obviously started looking at the development and becoming a landlord myself. So anything property I enjoy, you know. HMO, single let, service accommodation, networking, meeting guys like you, all stuff like that really.
So what made you start like your own letting agency, your own business?
Back in 2012, it was kind of like your old school estate agents. It was just when like Facebook, I know Facebook had been out for a while, but it was starting to become bigger for businesses. You know, sliders on website, which I know that's, you know, pretty normal now, but back then it was like a new thing. So I basically just thought I could put the modern approach onto the agency. Well, and that's how I sort of tried, how I got it going at the start by, I called myself a modern agent. Just put the digital side to things, and
So got rid of all the paperwork.
Got rid of all the paperwork, and digitalised everything and processed, and we didn't have an office in the high street, and just tried to modernise the whole area.
So now you're actually growing the business, you know, buying other agency, converting it to your own method. So how has that been going for you?
So basically, like, because it's been traditionally like a bit of a traditional old school industry, there's been a lot of acquisition opportunities, you know, old school agents wanting to leave the industry, coming up to retirement age, and it's been a good opportunity for us to buy these agencies, these sort of lettings portfolios across the northeast, bring them into our business, add in the systems and processes and the cost savings and the new methods, and there's loads seem to be. I think it's just like consolidation of our industry at the moment that seems to be happening all over. But it's been a great opportunity.
So, because I actually use your service myself, you know, you manage some of my properties.
You do, yes.
You know, which I'm happy with the service. So, if there's any other landlord, you know, watching, you know, they have property in the northeast, I can get in touch with you either to sell the property or for you to manage it or to rent it out. So, you know, what's the best way for them to contact you?
No, I appreciate the recommendation, but best way to contact me is personally. You can add me on Instagram or on Facebook. Give us a call in the office. Obviously, we have offices in Teesside, Darlington. Now we have offices in Newcastle. So we manage from Northumberland right down to Tyneside, right down the Teesside, right down to North Yorkshire, and yeah, just give me a shout. Anywhere basically, North East is
so that's your patch.
That's our patch.
Guys, you heard it, get in touch and we'll check out the other room too.
Brilliant, thanks for that.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we're on the top floor here at the development, but yeah, I'd say the treasury's not far away, just over here, and I think there's probably about 500 people that work in there at the moment.
Yeah.
The new site's just getting built around the corner, which I think we'll have 1,700 in about 3 to 4 years' time. But obviously, for location, for the project, hopefully we're not far away.
That's going to even sky up the prices.
Absolutely, yeah.
1,700.
Huge. Absolutely.
And you want 20 rooms.
Yeah, that's it. Hopefully they'll be interested.
Oh, this is nice. I like this style. I really like that style. So rather than having a bed lamp, you've got it hanging.
Yeah, we've just experimented with quite a few things. Things like the lamp, and then this paint the ceilings. We saw somebody that tried that, so we've done this in some of them, but not all. And yeah, just trying different new methods of things. Yeah.
Even those like mirrors or whatever they are, that's very small.
Yeah. I have my good wife to thank for this, because she's helped us with a lot of interior design. And it's funny in property.
I was about to ask you, did you use an interior design?
No, my sort of wife, Jane, but it's funny in property, even in property, you've got to do what you enjoy doing. Actually, I don't actually enjoy the interior design. I haven't really got an eye for it.
Just like that too.
Same, yeah. I like to see it done like this, and I think, great, that looks good, but I haven't got an eye for, lamp thinking, and I wouldn't think ever to put them up there. So yeah,
when I do my refurb, I think that's the stage where I get stressed out the most.
Yeah.
That thinking, okay, what color scheme, what we're going for, like how can you all make it, connect?
Yeah.
I really struggle with that.
Yeah, I'm the same. We're actually going to try them for $650. Which sounds crazy. I know that's crazy.
Do you know? But this like London prices. Zone 3, 4.
To my clients, I've got some. I've been getting them at that level. Now, what might happen is we might end up renting them for 600, 575. Because we've got a bit of time, the utilities don't get turned on till I think the 8th of March. So we're going to put them on the market next week. Available date 8th of March. And 650, and we'll just see what interest we get. If we get no interest, they'll drop, and we'll drop and drop. And Savills have just released, you might have seen some figures the other day where they're predicting in the next 5 years the market's going to increase by 18%. The biggest rise is going to be in the north. So if that happens, then that's
amazing.
That's it. Yeah.
It looks amazing, man. So because I've seen when you started, when you bought it during the work. Now
towards the end, we're not finished yet.
Before we just go, for the viewers, like what has been the learning curve on this project?
Yeah, I've got plenty, but the main one.
Just give us maybe 5.
The biggest one is, which already, is just like knowing your numbers. And I'm not a detailed person, but honestly, knowing your figures and knowing the deal stacks is absolutely key. Number 2 is knowing your market, is the demand. Obviously, fortunately, I'm an agent, so I do know we can let this. I know we will fill it. But you need to know the area, and if you're not from the area, you need to research the area and speak to agents and do loads of research. Contractor's probably number 3, getting the right contractor on board.
Has there been a pain?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, because we've got development finance, so we had to go through quite a rigorous tender process. We had some real problems, but thankfully we've got a great contractor, Dave, who's been fantastic. So that was a massive learning curve, getting a really good contractor. They're probably my top 3.
Top 3. Awesome. Ben,
thank
you so much.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Okay.